What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Big Show Sports Podcast. I know it is crazy, man. The NBA season is off to a great start. The Brooklyn Nets, I had to do this. I'm sorry. The Brooklyn Nets, I know this season is just begun. I understand and I know it's early. But listen, if Brooklyn can continue to play like this, the Brooklyn Nets will be a force to be reckoned with in the NBA. I know I've been saying it. Watch out for the Brooklyn Nets. I said that before. Matter of fact, during my teams to watch out for. And I said the Brooklyn Nets, is one team to watch out for. They have a bench, guys. And I want to apologize. I thought KD would not be that guy. Let me tell you something. I'll put my foot in my mouth, and I'm going to eat my humble pie right now. KD is that man. If he can continue playing like this, the Brooklyn Nets is going to make noise. And maybe they'll be a threat to the Laker kingdom. Like I said, I know the podcast wasn't even supposed to happen today. But I saw the game. I turned it off. I said, I'm done. I'm not watching it. And when I seen the score, I said, something is going on in Brooklyn that I love. If these guys, Kyrie Irving, KD and company, if they can continue what they're doing right now, they're coming out of the East. They're coming out of the East. The Brooklyn Nets are coming out of the East if they can continue playing the way they're playing. But again, like I said, it's still early in the season. Now, if Draymond Green would have been playing, would it have been a difference? No. I'm going on line. I'm saying no. Now, listen. If Thompson was playing, and I said this morning when I got up for work, I said if Klay Thompson would have been playing, I think the game would have probably been a real close game, a real exciting game. But this goes to show you, when you're missing a key player, when you're missing a key guy, this is what happens. This is what happens. So can the Nets keep this up? Can they do it? I would love to see them do it. And the next game we got the LA Lakers, the champions. They're playing the LA Clippers, the battle for LA. Now, when Kawhi Leonard chose to go to the Clippers, he was done the king of LA. He is not the king of LA. You know who the king of LA was? It was a lot of people, but the king of LA to me was, I hate to say it, it bothers a lot of people still, the late Kobe Bryant. He was the king of LA, if you ask me. But right now, the king of LA is LeBron James. Until you take LeBron James off his throne and outplay him and outbattle him, then you will be considered the king of LA. But you have yet to show us why they should call you the king of LA. Now you have Paul George with you. He was an absolute bum in the playoffs. Like I said in my earlier podcast a few minutes ago on Unscripted, you didn't hear of Paul George until Danny Granger got hurt. Now, some may argue and say, oh, I heard of Paul George. No, you didn't. Because I didn't hear about it. And I watched a lot of NBA. When Danny Granger went down, Paul George emerged. Even when Danny Granger came back, Danny Granger was losing his star power. And in come Paul George. Now, Paul George, what is he doing? He's not doing nothing. You got to tell the truth. He's really not doing much. He's not doing much. And Rudy Gobert, I don't want to butcher his name. He got that big old contract, $205 million. Does he deserve it? No. But you have your superstar and Mr. Mitchell. He likes him. keep him on the squad. So they paid him, overpaid him big time. I mean, absolutely overpaid him. So now he's going to have to show us why he deserved all that money. Is he good? Yeah. Is he great? Nah, he's not great. Is Dwight Howard great? Dwight Howard did a lot of things in Orlando. He's going to the Hall of Fame for sure. Dwight Howard. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Don't argue with me with that. You'll lose. You would lose. You would lose. Then he got a ring now? Come on. He got Defensive Player of the Year awards. The man's going to the Hall of Fame. And speaking of the NBA Hall of Fame, the NBA Hall of Fame, I had a discussion with this a few days ago. You know, it's been brought up a few times about the great late Kobe Bryant's Hall of Fame. Who should put him in the Hall of Fame? This is a simple and easy answer. Who should put the great late legend Kobe Bryant into the Hall of Fame? Simple and easy. His wife and his kids and Paul Gasol and the rest of Kobe Bryant's family, his sisters, his dad and his mom. I think they all should be there to put him in the Hall of Fame. It would only be right if you bring the sisters, the mom and dad, and Paul Gasol and his kids, his beautiful kids. Reason why I say Paul Gasol is because listen to this real carefully. LeBron, no, I'm sorry, not LeBron. Reason why I say Paul Gasol is because that was Kobe's guy. If you ask me, that was Kobe's guy. I think Kobe confided in Paul Gasol more than he confided into Shaq, more than he confided into Jordan and the rest of the guys that was around him in the circle. I really do think that this man is Kobe Bryant's kid's godfather. Not Jordan, not Shaq, but to his kids, he's Uncle Shaq. But Paul Gasol is the godfather. That is something special. And I'm sure his kids love Paul Gasol. And it would be a great honor to have Paul Gasol there with the family because you know it's going to be a very touching day. And also January is coming up. We all know what happened. The tragic day for the sports world in general. We lost a legend, absolutely. A great legend. One of the greatest NBA players to ever step on the court. Now, that day he went to the Hall of Fame is going to be a very sad day. But, like I said, I really believe Paul Gasol should be there. If not, it will be crazy not to have Paul Gasol not present at the Hall of Fame. It will be very great to see him there. So let's just jump around to a little bit of college football news. Michigan Wolverines let go of their defensive coordinator, and Auburn Tigers has hired Boise State coach. Listen, I don't have his name right now, but I do have it on my phone. My phone is not with me right now. But is that a good move for Auburn? Listen, the guy, he's a great coach. He was a good coach in Boise State. He did a great job there. So will he do a good job at Auburn? Listen, the difference between Auburn and Boise State is you got to win in the SEC. Point blank. It's nothing else to talk about. You got to win in the SEC. You can't lose. I mean, you can lose, but you can't lose like every year. You can stick around for 2, okay? But you can't have 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on losing seasons. You've seen what happened in Vanderbilt. They let them go. Because after the losing ways, you got to pick up your wins. You got to start winning. So Auburn, to me, would be very challenging for him. But I will tell you this. It's worth the try. Auburn is an elite school. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything negative about Auburn. They can't beat us. But it's a legit school. It's a real good school. So we're gonna see what next year holds for Auburn, and good luck with that. So let's get into some scores right quick in college football. In the RedRiverClaim.com Bucker Rootin' Bowl, BYU is up 49-17. And in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Nevada beat Tulane 38-27. And so Wednesday, we got some games coming up Wednesday. That is tomorrow, Hump Day. Louisiana Tech versus Georgia Southern in the RL Carriers New Orleans Bowl, and Memphis and FAU in the Montgomery Bowl. And Thursday, we got more. We got Hawaii versus Houston in the New Mexico Bowl. And Friday, we have Buffalo and Marshall. And the game with UAB, it has been canceled. But we have Louisiana Raging Cajuns versus UTSA. Them are the games. We got more. We got Western Kentucky and Georgia State, and the Army game has been canceled. We have Liberty in South Carolina. We got a lot of games have been canceled in the college football world. The Guaranteed Rate Bowl, canceled. New Era Strike Bowl, canceled. But look at this game, the Cheez-It Bowl. This game is Thursday, December 29th. This should be a pretty good game. The Miami Hurricanes versus the Ohio State Cowboys. That'll be a good game. And so let's keep on going. They got another one. The Texas Longhorns taking on Colorado in the Valero Alamo Bowl. And Wednesday, December 30th. Boy, here we go. These games are a go, but we have two cancellations. The LA Bowl has been canceled. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, canceled. But let's get you to the games. Look at this game, and I want y'all to pay close attention to this game. We get into the big boy league now. The number 7 Florida Gators versus the Oklahoma Sooners in the Cotton Bowl Classic. Who do y'all got? Let me tell you something. Oklahoma is going to take this game. I said it. Oklahoma is going to take this game. Iowa versus Missouri in the Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl. You know what? I'm going Missouri. I gotta keep it. I gotta go with Missouri. Wisconsin versus Wake Forest in the Duke Mayo Bowl. I'm going with Wake Forest. And Thursday, December 31st. Here we go. Tulsa and Mississippi State in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Mississippi State. I got to rep the SEC for a few. Ball State and St. Jose State in the Arizona Bowl. I'm going with the number 22. I'm going with St. Jose State. And West Virginia versus Army. Who do you think I'm going for? You're right, I'm going Army. Yes, they keep us safe. And Texas and TCU. This should be an interesting game. Do you agree? I'm going with TCU. Here we go, the granddaddy of them all, everybody. Here it is. Friday, January the 1st, 2021. You get ready for this game. Why this game coming on early, I have no earthly idea, folks. But the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on a Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Turn the TVs off for this game. Alabama is going to roll. And look at this good game. Number 9, Georgia Bulldogs versus number 8, Cincinnati Bearcats. This will be a great game. I'm not going to go for Georgia. I'm going to go with Cincinnati on an upset. They're 9-0. They're going to fight for some. They're going to show you why you should have put them in the top 4. If I had to vote Cincinnati, they would have been in. And Notre Dame would have been out. That's it. The Ticket Smarter Birmingham Bowl is canceled. Auburn versus Northwestern. This should be good. I'm going with Auburn. Here it is. The Sugar Bowl. This is the 7 p.m. game. Ohio State versus Clemson. Let me tell you, Ohio State, they got to bring everything to the field, and they're going to leave it all on the field. They have to show us why. They have to show the nation. And listen, the nation might be watching, or they may not be, but people will be watching to see why Ohio State should be in. So Ohio State has the bullseye on their back. Basically, they have to clobber Clemson. If you're going to beat Clemson, you got to beat them early. You got to beat Clemson. If you don't beat Clemson, Ohio State will be in the laughing stock. They won 6 games, folks. 6 games. And the Cincinnati Bearcats was 9-0. That's a problem. That's the Sugar Bowl. Saturday, January 2nd. I'll give you all the games. NC State versus Kentucky. NC State. That's in the Taxslayer Gator Bowl. Outback Bowl. Ole Miss versus Indiana. Indiana, easily. Oregon versus Iowa State in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. Should be an interesting game, but you know what? I'm going towards Oregon. And North Carolina and Texas A&M. Texas A&M. Show up and show out. And Monday, listen to these games. These are the games that has been postponed and canceled. The Red Box Bowl, canceled. Hawaii Bowl, canceled. Bahama Bowl, canceled. San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl, canceled. Quick Lane Bowl, canceled. Las Vegas Bowl, canceled. Monday, December 28th, Military Bowl, canceled. But the College Football National Championship game is Monday, January the 11th. Y'all don't be late. Watch that game. Enjoy some college football. Hopefully next season we will be in some stands to watch some games. So let's give you a little bit of news before I end the night. I know y'all tired of hearing my voice, but Boise names Boise State's coach Hersan as the new head coach. And Florida coach Mullen handed penalties for recruiting. And fires defense. That's Michigan. They fired Brown after 5 seasons. And look at this. LSU's offensive coordinator has retired. Look at that. And the COVID knocks out South Carolina Bowl canceled. And Baylor's shakeup includes that. Let's get into this right quick. Baylor had a shakeup. Let's get into that right quick while we have a little bit of time. The shakeup in Baylor. Baylor is shaking up his offense. A staff parting ways with offensive coordinator Larry Federer and passing game coordinator. Oh man, they letting go a lot of people. So there's a new job opening up for LSU. LSU has 2 jobs opening. They got 2 jobs opening in LSU. It's a good spot to go. But that's it for college football. Let's get into some college basketball, folks, and we're going to leave it alone. People don't talk about college basketball they used to, but I'm going to talk about it. This is my show. I'm going to talk about college basketball. Kansas and West Virginia, 38-36 West Virginia. They're up on number 3, Kansas. Purdue, number 4, 37-27. Gonzaga, they're all over Northwestern State. Our Northwestern State, Indianapolis, 45-25. Gonzaga don't got no business playing them. Houston, these are the games that went final. Number 6, Houston, they beat Temple 76-50. And number 16, Virginia, they beat William and Mary 76-40. And Wisconsin, that is one of my teams to watch out for. They beat Nebraska 67-53. And Missouri, they beat Bradley 54-53. Texas Tech beat Oklahoma 69-67. And North Carolina lost 79-76. But here's my thing. Florida, the guy that collapsed, Johnson, he has been released from the hospital. That is good. That's a very good sign. And, Kentucky coach asks UK freshman Fletcher to step away. to step away from the program. The sky is falling around Kentucky's basketball when head coach John Calipari announced that he had asked freshman Cameron Fletcher to step away from the team after the four-star recruit was visually upset towards the end of the team's loss to North Carolina. In a series of tweets, this is what the coach said. He said he made the decision to provide a culture that will not change. He asked the young man to take time and step away from the team. He needs to reflect and do some soul searching to get his priorities in order. Any attitude or actions that are detrimental to this team will not be tolerated, and that goes for anyone on the team. You got to send a message, and that is how you do it. Kentucky has a culture. We all know that, just like Duke, just like Notre Dame, Wisconsin. These teams have things already set, and you cannot go in there and change. And Mr. Hardaway agrees to a 5-year extension with Memphis. He's not going anywhere. And the Georgetown Hoyas land Muhammad, first 5-star since 2014. And listen to this, Paul Pierce and Doug Collins among Hall of Fame nominees for the Naismith National Basketball Hall of Fame. And Michael Cooper, Lauren Jackson head on the group for the first nominees for the 2021 Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame class that was announced Tuesday. Also joining Lou Hansen, Bill Erkman, and Yolanda Griffin to go along with probably recruiting candidates, Chauncey Billups, Chris Bosh, Richard Hamilton, and Becky Hannon, and Son Crash, and Ben Wallace. So, everyone, that's not it yet. I'm still talking right now, but let's check it out. Let's think about Tiger Woods and his son. I didn't really speak much on it because I didn't see it. Like I said, that's a good thing. You know, that is very well. That is very great. I hope the young man have a very great career, just like his dad. I really do. You want to see things like that. You know, the kids following in their parents' footsteps. Maybe he will be better. Maybe he'll be better. The NFL, the Steelers, they lost 3 straight. Buffalo, they're on top. The New Orleans Saints, how far will they go in the playoffs this year? The Cleveland Browns, how far will they go this year? I'm looking forward to see the Browns make noise this year in the playoffs. Pittsburgh is hurting, folks. The dog pound is barking in Cleveland. How far can we go in the playoffs with Pittsburgh hurting? How far can Seattle go? I'm looking at Seattle. How far can they go? You know, will they go to the Super Bowl? How far? Will the Saints and the Buccaneers play for a third time? Aaron Rodgers, is this his time to shine? Can he get to the big dance? Who are your Super Bowl matchups? I'm going to go and tell you right now, nobody's beating the Chiefs. It's a very dangerous team, folks. Very dangerous team. So, that's it for right now, everybody. Like I said, I didn't want to be too long with y'all. I know the Lakers play later on. So I know y'all want to get back to y'all games, but I just want to do a quick podcast. And I want y'all to do things. Support. Everyone talks about support. That's all I hear. Support. I support people. I subscribe. I like on everybody's stuff. But you know what? I only have 39 subscribers. So whoever's listening out there, paying attention out there, you know, just like and subscribe. That's all. I'm not asking y'all to do anything crazy. I know one person told me I don't have YouTube. All you gotta do is sign up on YouTube, put my name in the search bar, Big Shaw Sports, hit subscribe, and go on about your merry day. That's all you gotta do. And the lady made up 1,000 excuses. So, but they go to show you everybody will not support you in what you do. No, that's not going to happen. So, but that's it, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Big Shaw Sports Podcast with Kelson Jones. That is my host, by the way. So, thank y'all for listening. Remember, like and subscribe Big Shaw Sports on YouTube. Thank you very much, and I'll be back soon in a few days.